72-kilo weight class. This fight is sponsored by Sept Beach Rounds. And now introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Origins Dublin. Please welcome Brennan.
His name currently cannot be disclosed.
And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing Langka. Please welcome Tiernan.
We should definitely see not just output, we should actually see more calmness and composure as we go up the professional rankings.
Time for a little bit of shin on shin action. Brennan opening up aggressively right from the get-go.
He seems comfortable in the clinch, one hand under, one over. Even though he's going back, he seems to be trying to get the knees in. But again, not to no damage or effect just yet. Again, now even that tension in the clinch, that's burning energy. I'd like to see them a little bit more relaxed. Now that's very difficult to do if you've got another person that's just trying to muscle you back as well. If Brennan could just rotate out of that corner.
Oh, that's a nice leg kick, and he's marching forward with huge shots.
Oh, caught with a right hook. So again, Brennan, even though started with his boxing, kind of shows maybe an inability to dip his chin, maybe in a traditional boxing sense. And there's that right hook again.
Lovely shot from O'Malley right down the center there. Mark, for someone who's never experienced it, just explain what it feels like in the initial stages to check a kick when it's shin on shin.
Well, it sounds funny. When you've done it as a kid, you cried and your shin was sore minutes later. But in Thai boxing, you should have a couple of heavy bags in the gym. These guys should be tapping that bag every day for at least a half hour, not kicking trees or poles or any of that stuff. Great sweep and dump. So it's a long-term conditioning of the shins. So it shouldn't feel too bad, weirdly enough. They should be trained if they've enough amateur bouts and they're doing conditioning. It actually should feel a little bit liberating to take the shin pads off. And if you ever talk, I've got a fighter, Conor O'Reilly, fighting in
Very
Cork.
much all to play for after one round of action. Both fighters very much working their way methodically into the cadence and flow of the fight. Brennan out of the blue corner, yep, representing Origins Dublin, wearing the red gloves, confusingly enough.
Great kick, and followed by a cross. Brennan's doing very well. His aggression seems to pay dividends at the start, and then it seems to kind of fade a little bit compared to the last round.
See, the best work of Brennan seems to be done in the open forum of the fight. Nice work of O'Malley to recognise that danger and initiate the clinch, give himself a little bit of a reprieve.
Absolutely, but now at the moment, judges will be looking at this. No one's really taking advantage. There's just energy being used up. I'd love to see someone take a strategic change. Yeah, there we go, a kick. They're using different weapons. And again, make it easy for the judges to score. You don't need to fight two people. Beat the guy in front. Clinical scores, hit and move. Great knee.
O'Malley needs to be, when he's in the clinch, he's dipping that head a little bit. Good work to the body.
Great left hook. Nice lean back.
Oh, beautiful 1-2. He's finding little pockets of space to get these shots away. And he's opened up the nose of Brennan.
As you can see, this is, again, some great boxing techniques, but the head's still on centre line, and that's why he's bleeding. If he just moves his head a little bit off centre when he throws.
It seems to be something that's indicative of Muay Thai, as a case of covering up more so as opposed to moving that head off the centre line.
Again, even though he dumped, he did get caught on the scoring area, the ribs. Again, a judge could look at that, and that is neutral. That's playing a factor in reaction time and counter-attacking.
Round 3.
Third round of a possible 5. Again, Brennan opening up very aggressively.
And again, O'Malley, nice little side step. I like that. A nice little pivot on the spot. Again, a nice little pivot. We can see a little bit of footwork tonight. This is probably the first time we've seen some sharp, clinical, acute angles being worked on defense.
You feel that O'Malley is now acutely aware that Brennan's going to open up aggressively, so he's trying to catch him on the counter, using his forward momentum against him.
Absolutely, absolutely. There's the clash of shins we talked, and maybe a little bit of a stutter limp there. That means any switch stance. I don't know if O'Malley's hurt his leg and he's trying to hide it. Usually a lot of injuries from the shins you'll get from them silly shots where you just clash knees. You didn't mean it. It's not the clinical shots. Ref will break this up.
Get the feeling that O'Malley wants that separation. Oh, that's a good knee. Just brought his hips back just enough to almost like a catapult.
Yeah, very nice. Very good. Lovely long knee. Again, a technique synonymous with Thai boxing, leaning back, leaning in, long knee, especially against a fighter that's going to hit such a strong counter. Potential groin shot there. Again, very close to call. Front leg is light. Now, we haven't seen too much of that light leg, lead light leg, so it would work in here tonight. Doesn't work so much, I find, in A-class pros because they're used to kicks. They're almost expecting. In this match, I think it would definitely work. I think this is more of a matter of inflexibility rather than him actually getting put on the ground.
Rather than counter shots being landed. Again, heavy clinch work being initiated by both fighters. And you can say it seems as if O'Malley seems to be the fighter that wants to disengage from that clinch a little bit more.
Absolutely. So what I'd be saying in the corner is if you don't want to engage, clearly lock him up, make the referee separated, and then play it on your terms. But this is 50-50 again. I'd like to see a strategic advantage here. Someone take the initiative, although both probably feel they have the initiative. There we go.
And there's that little hesitancy after that little half a second of a necessary reset from Brennan that's allowing O'Malley to land the shots.
Yeah. Working body to head. Again, that type of shelling up against the ropes might work in K1 where you can't clinch, but in Thai boxing, if you feel under pressure with someone's hands, you just grab their neck. You grab the neck and go into the clinch, score, and neutralize them from scoring. Great score, very clean score. He moved his opponent. Fantastic round. Again, will we see the typical starts, walking forward.
Final round.
Brennan walking forward as he has done every round.
You see the fatigue there. Oh, nice straight shots from Brennan.
Again, and we can see O'Malley knows what to do. That was a groin shot. O'Malley knows how to do a passive, a lean back. He's done it there. He's shown it in his most fatigued state. So I wish he had done that more at the start. Either fighter, just move the head a little bit back or slip and go.
Clinch again initiated by Brennan, and O'Malley really needs to free him off, disengage, and
we can see O'Malley working the hands, getting into a good position. He's kneeing the legs, but again, judges won't see that as a significant dominant trait to win a match. He's going to have to do shots like that, punch and score with heavy knees and kicks.
Again, trying to create that separation. Needs to be wary of there's a couple of times he's put that head into dangerous territory.
Absolutely. Even though it's illegal to hit the knee to the face, you have to be in a B-class pro as opposed to the guys doing C-class. Accidents can happen, and it's at the judge's discretion whether it was on purpose. You could be disqualified or it could be considered no contest in that situation.
And nor do you want to develop bad habits that you can take forward into your progression as a fighter.
There's enough to do in the clinch. It's a skill set in itself to move your hands, move your head, and move your body that you shouldn't have to plant the feet in the spot and treat it like an arm wrestling match. Who is the strongest? Tough match, tough slog.
All judges have it in favor of the winner by unanimous decision. Fighting